Hello and welcome back to Josh on YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about controlling your irons and a few tips on how you can get that distance control and more consistency from these clubs. So, getting better with the irons, where do we start? Now for me, it's all about distance control with your irons. You don't have any skill in hitting your 9-iron 170 unless you can control it. So, let's talk about a stock shot with every club in the bag. My stock 9-iron is around about 150 yards. Let's hit one here. So good strike. Carrying around about 142, just a nice smooth swing. Should release out to that, yeah, around about 150 number. 4 yards short there, maybe a touch heavy. But that is my stock 9-iron. Now, I could hit a 9-iron 130. Let's try and just come off one now. So this one carrying 126, releasing out to 133. So you can see we're starting to build some numbers in there. And then we have, you know, I've got a hard 9-iron. Let's turn one right to left and let's get another 10 yards out of it. 160 shot here. Maybe even longer, 162 carry. But you can see we've stepped on one there, turned it over. We've done what we needed to do, get more out of our 9-iron. So there's 30 yards difference in 3 shots there, but the skill is being able to control that distance. So I think the main thing with the irons is understanding that you need a stock swing. You need a stock number in your head, standing on the tee and you're 150 away and you make that stock swing. And that is controlling your irons. For me, there's no skill in hitting your irons as hard as you can. That's not what they're made for. Driver, yeah, I would say give it a swing. Go as far as you can. But these irons, you've got to control these. So we're going to go on to the next part of helping controlling your irons and talk about what controls the distance. Now, how do I control distance? Number one is swing speed. Make sure your swing speed is pretty consistent. You want to find a number, like I said, that stock swing. Give yourself that club head, miles per hour, and then aim for that every time. If you're swinging a pitching wedge at 85 mile an hour and you do it every single time, your distance is going to be pretty controlled. Secondly is going to be spin rate. Make sure you keep an eye on that number because this can go up and down and vary the distance. If your spin rate comes down, the launch goes up, the ball might fly further. Vice versa, if your ball launches lower and spins up, you're probably going to lose a little bit. So make sure you got an understanding and control of them 3 numbers. That's probably your baseline for where distance control comes into. And let's talk about different shots now. So controlling your irons is all about picking the right shot. Now we've got 143 here to a front left flag. So I know that long right is fine, but if we want to be aggressive here, I know that a soft 9-iron is going to come in too low, but we've got a hard pitching wedge that we can get a little bit more elevation on and hopefully get it to stop near this front flag. So 144 carry there should be pretty good off that slope, and here she comes. So it's all about picking the right shot. So now we've got 175 to a back flag. We know that short of it's going to be fine. So here I'd actually be playing a different shot, and this is where it comes to an understanding of, you know, that lower one that I hit in there probably isn't going to carry as far, but is going to have a different trajectory and a different release to what my normal stock 7-iron is going to be. So we're going to go for a low 7-iron here and just try and play more of a skiddy shot. So we're going to try and land it at about 165, 170, play it off our back foot and just try and punch it in there. 164 carry, should skid up there, catch it, oh, almost perfect, but you can see we've missed that in the wrong spot. So iron play out on the course is also going to be course management massively. You know, don't take on too much, don't be too aggressive, you know, play for that big part of the green, especially when you're 170 away. You know, don't go flag shagging every time. Okay, last part to this all is going to be curvature, shot shaping, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to tell you a really simple way to shape your shots, especially when you've got a back left flag. You might have to be hitting that little draw in there. So I do it a really simple way. I just change my ball position, okay? So what do I mean by that? For a draw, I'm going to bring the ball back. Now, further back in our stance is going to mean that it's earlier in our arc. So our path is still going to be coming into out. So with that being said, we're going to keep our lines at the target with the feet, because it's going to come out further right, as I said, because of the inside path. We know it's probably going to come out a touch lower. So I'm just going to change the ball position, start this one up the right and draw it in. And you can see there's that little draw. A really simple and easy way to shape your shots right to left. So now we've got a front right flag. We need to hit that left to right shot shape. So for me, the left to right one is the hard one. Draw I find pretty easy. I literally just bring the ball back. Now, I would say it's as easy as moving the ball forward, but with irons, I just feel like it's quite tough to do because that angle of attack is then coming up, get a lot of fin shots. You know, it's quite hard to do that. So, you know, with driver, you can do it a lot easier. Move that ball position up and you're hitting it on the left side of your path. So watch someone like John Rahm when he does that drill. Where his club head is a few inches behind the ball, literally moves his ball position up and he just hits that fade. So with irons, I like to aim left, get the body left of target. I'm looking at 10 yards left. So we're going to aim our body 10 yards left of target here, especially in the sim as well. You know, I like to try and make this as real life. So we're going to aim our body to the left. Face is going to be a touch open to that. And then we're going to swing across the line of our body and hopefully just hit this little butter fade in there. Starts to the left, pretty neutral shot. As I say, fade is not my desired shot shape, but you can see the point there. It gets the body and the arms and the club going to the left. Open face, fades every time. So that would be the next part to get into an elite level with your irons. Is going to be shot shaping. So dial in your distance, then work on strike. You know, you've got to be knowing them numbers: club head speed, launch angle, and spin rate. Keep an eye on them. That's what controls distance down to the ground. And then shot shaping. Work on that, and I'm sure your iron play will go to that elite level. If you did learn anything new, please be sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all for the next one.